I'll try this here. E. Move it up. Now that A is kind of tricky. So we normally play all three in the one fret, those three strings. Now the problem is when you move up here, you can bar it and then lay your finger on it. So it's like, let's see, this is C, D, no, I'm all out. C on the A fret, C, D, E, so that's alternate for those. A lot of fun. Now the major chord is an E. It's up to the G fret now, the first dot, or that, and you got a G major, A major, move up the next dot, B major, next dot. Now for any of those are all majors. For any of those you don't want majors, you want minors, you just drop the third, which is like 1, 3, 5 is what the chord is, and then you drop the lower the third a half step, which would so that's a G minor, A minor, and a B minor. And you know, with just those chords, I'm out of tune here, but just those chords, you can do some fun stuff. A minor to, whatever, that is D, yeah. You could play it here the same way, A minor, and drop the third. And D. Kind of get the idea, just those two different fingerings, go crazy with. Let's see, I'll pause this. Okay, that pentatonic scale is one thing I was trying to remember. And I'll show you that. Well, let's work on an A fret here. So I don't know the notes, I still don't know the notes to the neck, just a few of them. The strings are even hard enough to remember, but this is the G major, I call it the G fret and the A fret. So let's go A. See the fingering there. Just walk them up till you get to the last two. Now, to practice any of the scales, they tell you to use 4 fingers over 4 frets. And just, you know. It's not worth listening to, but it gets your dexterity going. So when you're doing the pentatonic, notice that all of these, let's see, I'm trying to watch the video and the keyboard at the same time. All of these are in it. All of these are in it, those same 3 that we were using from the A down here. The A pattern, I'll call it. So you can go Actually, the A pattern is part of it. So that's all in that pentatonic thing, and there's a lot of notes inside it to get the full scale. Oh, pull-offs, there's another good one. I don't even know what this chord is, but I learned it a long time ago. It's like the whole bar, except there's one note that's dropped back, the third string. Some A7th or something, or I have no idea. It's a jazz chord anyway. All majors. Now, that's another pattern, is your famous D chord. You just play those top three strings. Now you expand that and you say an F chord. Very, very important to learn an F because it's a partially barred. The top two strings get held down if you don't know it. And if you don't play the bottom ones, which you're not supposed to anyway, I don't think. That pattern is good for, I don't know how to put it, like for the A, you got A major, and you got the D, and if you play that F pattern, it's the same as the major, but it's easier on your hands. You don't have to bar only two notes. You don't get the whole chord, but you lose that bottom E, but who cares? So that's the F pattern. The D pattern with an added note. Let's see. That's a D with not playing it this way, but playing it like the F. But you bar the top three to get that. And then you add a couple, or at least one, on the third string down. I don't know if you can see this step or not. Anyway, move that up. That's an F here. It's a G. They're octave higher, but a lot of times they're needed. Like you'd be playing something in G, and then you go same chord, but it's an octave higher. It changes the dynamic of the song or whatever. So that's a good pattern to know, to interject. So you got 3 or 4 there that you can, just those alone, you could probably pick out any song you wanted. Now this G I hate, when you can play it here, and it's a lot smoother, but it's harder to transition sometimes. C to G to D, F to C to E, A. Enough for now. Have fun with that.